Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I have a message for Gemini today, and to let you know how this works, I've asked my guides and spirit to bring a message through the cards that will be deeply beneficial as well as positive and helpful for you this week as you navigate what's going on. If you are new to this channel, welcome. So glad you're here, and I strongly encourage you to subscribe so you can stay in contact every week with this high vibration information from the other side. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being here and thank you for your support. Let's get straight to your reading. It's fairly straightforward, but I'm sure they'll take us in a different direction than where I think we're going. We have got the Seven of Wands for the energy that the universe sends you this week. This is the energy of conflict, but of needing to stand your ground. So I feel very strongly, especially with the rest of the cards that are coming up, that there's some interpersonal stuff, intimate relationships, close relationships, and I'm not getting specifics of whether it's a work versus a family relationship, but it's definitely a relationship where there's a little bit of friction, some conflict, and different ways of seeing things. It's actually that you both want the same thing, but you have such different ways of getting there that it seems like you're at odds with each other. We've got a badger and a fox, and so badgers and foxes both love to live in the same kinds of places, but they're very different animals. And the fox is actually, you can see she's got babies up there. She's protecting her young. So it's like they want to be in the same place, but they're different animals. They can't live together, and they kind of don't get along, these two. So they're at odds, but there is a commonality there. So hang on to that. We've got the Hanged Man for the way that you respond to this energy. So I'm getting this feeling that you don't really want to engage in the conflict. You're wanting to kind of check out. And so it's kind of like, yeah, I'll go along with it. I'll appease them. I'll do whatever I have to do to stay out of this conflict. I don't really want to be involved in it. It's that, like I said, checking out kind of energy. But this card is also saying, but hang on a second. You have a chance to really transform this relationship. Hanged Man, for some reason, is reminding me of a butterfly. And there aren't any butterflies on this card, but I'm just thinking about, this is like the incubation time before, like inside the cocoon before it becomes a butterfly. That would be the death card when it actually breaks out as the butterfly. But this is that time before when the transformations and the changes are actually happening to the caterpillar. So it's saying, don't just run away from the situation. Don't just discard it, because you actually have the power to transform it. So let's see. Let's keep going. We've got the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles opposing the Chariot, and the Three of Pentacles on the other side. So the Chariot is trying to move things forward. In fact, she's trying to move things forward to the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is actually a very calm, working together. There's two figures. One is supporting the other, and because of that support, they're getting the job done. And the Chariot is putting some kind of urgency onto this. I don't know if you're working under a deadline or if there's a sense of urgency in the relationship, like it just needs to be cleaned up now. I don't want to, I've got this situation going, I guess I'll have to say it because they've put it in my head. But, like a relative or a loved one that maybe isn't going to be on the earth much longer, it's kind of like you need to clean this up before they cross. It's that kind of urgency. So this Chariot energy is saying, no matter what, kind of push through and look for ways that we can make this relationship much more harmonious, that we can make this relationship mutually beneficial and supportive. And it's almost like there's an appeasement that happens. There's a calm moment. They're no longer at odds in this fiery kind of tense situation. It's completely neutralized. And they're just kind of like, okay, yeah, we do want the same thing. We're going the same direction. One of us is carving, but the other one is holding us up. We're both just as important. So there's like a moment of standing down. All of that ego stuff that got riled up kind of stands down. But let's talk about this Knight of Pentacles in the middle. Like I said, the Knight of Pentacles is opposing this. These two cards are asking for a quick resolution, but the Knight of Pentacles, He wants to go off a different direction. He may think that he's going quicker into the chariot. He may think that he's going quicker into a forward movement, but actually he's going away from it. He's going off on his own, and he's too focused on his own agenda and his own needs. This could be you, or this could be the other person. It really doesn't matter, because we are trying to make two halves come together, and we need to be aware of where either or both are. It also could be that you both have your own ways. You both have your own agendas. You both have your own things that you want to accomplish. What's the word? Like objectives. You have your list of things that you want. They have the list of things that they want, and there's no compromising going on. But that kind of limited, this is what I want, this is the only thing I want, and I will go my own way, or I won't have it at all. That's not really going to help you, and that's not going to help the other person, because that's not what the universe is wanting to do with this energy. It's wanting you to practice that art of diplomacy and that art of binding together, drawing people together with words rather than shoving them apart, and making some real commitment to doing this, making some kind of tangible commitment to making this happen, not just giving it lip service and not just feeling like it's the thing that needs to happen. So this means calmly sitting down and putting everything out on the table. And it's almost like when you calmly sit down and you put everything out on the table and people's emotions are not firing, everyone's just settled down, and you actually see what's on the page, it's kind of like, why were we fighting? Why were we on opposing sides? We really wanted the same thing. Maybe we both want peace and mutual benefit and harmony or whatever it is. Like I said, I'm not getting a strong, this is work or this is personal. It's either both or one or the other for you. Way to be inclusive. It's all of the above. Anyway, I think the specifics don't matter, because this is charting a course of action which will benefit either situation. So once everything is out on the table, then you start to see, okay, we want the same things, and you start to put actual structure in place, actual committed structure in place to making sure that you're working together again. So this is really a very important week, a very important chance to show your leadership through diplomacy. And not to just check out and let things take their course, because you can actually affect a much more positive change, a much more positive, high vibration outcome. Let me see if there's anything else. They're just saying quickly. So again, that idea of wanting to check out and procrastinate, not do it. No, they're saying very quickly this needs to be resolved. This needs to be taken care of yesterday, kind of, This is something that really needs urgent attention, and do not delay with it. Don't put it off. That could also be what's going on with this Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles are that slower earth sign, and being one myself, sometimes we tend to procrastinate. And that could be what's holding this up, because, and I see why, it seems so nasty here. You're just like, ugh, I don't even want to touch that. I don't even want to get involved with that badger. But the universe is giving you a strong message, resolve this quickly. And it's going to actually be much easier than you think. But they just keep saying the word urgency and quickly to me. So passing that on to you. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Okay, I think we're good. So if you've got questions about that, or you want to leave a comment, I always love hearing from you. Also wanted to let you know I do offer readings through my website, trueguidancetarot.com. You can learn more. I'm also thinking of offering some special relationship readings for the holiday season, just to help create a better understanding, so you can have more positive, loving interactions with those that are close to you. So if that's interesting, again, reach out. I also have my email in the description below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Happy Thanksgiving.